Welcome, baseball fans. I'm Cam Smith with U Sports Production Company from Hollywood Park in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. It's day 3 of the 2026 Little League Minors Provincial Championships, hosted by Beacon Hill Little League. It's moving day around robin action at this year's provincials, where teams are jockeying for position for this Friday's playoff seedings. Next on the diamond is Lakehill to be facing Little Mountain. Both these teams looking for their first win, and on the mound for Little Mountain is going to be Tyler, and Lakehill's going to counter with Nesta Peterson. Yeah, this should be a good matchup. Two solid pitchers. Sit back and relax. Enjoy another great day of Little League baseball. Play ball. And Lachlan leading things off for Lakehill, and he is going to crush the ball to the right side, and that's going to get out, getting close to the fence, and then around at first on the way to second with a stand-up double. That's going to be Lachlan. And the next batter is Peterson, count 2-1. And Orr with the pitch. Peterson gets a piece of this one, goes right out to second base, fires over to first in time. It's a good job by Kingston on the play. Runner goes over to third. And with one out, that's Quinn at the plate. And Orr with the delivery, 2 strikes on him. Oh, and that's what gets the outside corner. That's for strike 3, and there's 2 outs in the inning. And next up is Gunn. And Gunn with a runner at first, 2 outs. Oh, he's going to wave at a high fastball, and that will retire the side. Orr doing a good job in the first inning. And we head to the bottom half of the first, 0-0. And leading off for Little Mountain, that's going to be Dixon. Peterson with the pitch and diving for it, just can't make it. Throws a little late. And runner's going to head to second, and he's going to be in there standing up. And Little Mountain got something going on early on. And then Tommy at the plate, 0-2 count, runner at second. And Tommy swinging a miss on a breaking ball outside. And that's for the first out of the inning. A nice strikeout there by Nesta. And that's going to bring up Harrison to the plate, runner at second. And the pitch, and he's going to hit this sharply, and that picks up nicely by Quinn, fires over to first in time, and that'll be for the second out of the inning. And runner will advance to third, and now Miles going to step up the plate, runner in scoring position, and Miles is going to rip this pitch. That's going to go right in the gap. That'll score a run. Nice RBI by Miles. And then Little Mountain on the board early on, 1-0. And then Cohen up next. And Nesta with the pitch. And that's sharply hit. But right there, that's Harrison, picks it up. But bobbling the ball, and the runner will be safe. First and second, pitched by Nesta. And this is ripped. Oh, and that's picked up by Cooper. He'll take the lead runner for the force out, and that will retire the side. Little Mountain getting on the board, 1-0 at the top of the second. And leading off for Lakehill, that's going to be Garrett. And Orr is going to walk him. That puts the leadoff runner on base with Kean coming up the bat next. And Orr with the pitch. And he's going to walk. Kean. That's going to runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Cooper. And 2 strikes on Cooper. Fastball down the plate. And Cooper will strike out. And that's for the first inning. That's the first out of the inning. Yeah, there's still runners at first and second. Bringing up Easton to the plate. And Easton is going to walk. Runners advance, and it's bases loaded. That's for Harrison. And Harrison looking to cash in some runners. Orr with the pitch, and he's going to walk, and that will walk in a runner, and that's going to tie this ball game up 1-1. And that's going to bring Gentile into pitch in relief, and then Nash steps up to the plate with the bases loaded, 1 out. And the ball's going to make its way all the way to the backstop and in to score. Lakehill putting runners at second and third, and then Nash, 3 balls on him, and he's going to take this pitch, and he's going to walk. That's going to load the bases up once again. And next up is Nash, 3-1 count. And the pitch is going to be high, and Kaya is going to take his base. He doesn't want to, but now he's going to take it. And another run will come in, make it a 2-1 for Lakehill. And Lakehill taking the lead here in the bottom of the second inning. And next batter for Lakehill, it's going to be Kyan. And Gentile, he has 2 strikes on him. And the pitch, and he gets the outside corner for the out. That's 2 outs in the inning. Nice pitch by Gentile. And that'll bring up the catcher, Lachlan. 1-2 count on Lachlan. Bases loaded. And a pitch by Gentile. Oh, great curveball tailing away. And that'll retire the side. Not before Lakehill gets 2 on the board. 2-1. And leading off for Little Mountain, it's going to be Dylan. And Peterson with the pitch. And Dylan hits it sharply. It goes right over to Cooper. Cooper picks it up, fires over to first in time. And there's a great first out. Great job by Cooper on that play. And then Ethan up to bat. And he's going to pop this one up. Oh, and Sully's coming all the way over into the second base territory. He takes that, calls it all the way. Second out of the inning, Kingston up to bat. And that ball's going to hit right over to Cooper. Cooper fires it over to first. And just like that, Lakehill out of this early, 3 down. And Peterson up to the plate leading things off. And Peterson's going to slash this ball. Oh, but it's a big line out that goes right to Adam, and what a catch by Adam. That was on a rope. And then next up to bat is for Lakehill is going to be Quinn. And Quinn's going to hit this right over to second baseman Dixon. Dixon picks it up, fires to first in time. And that's for a quick second out of the inning. And then Ben Gunn stepping up to the plate. And Gunn gets plunked, and he's going to move over to first, bringing up Garrett to bat next with a runner at first. And he's going to pop this one up, and Dixon's all over it. And he actually drops it, but he throws it to first. What a recovery by Dixon. And that's for the third out. Great job right there. And keeping the score 2-1. And bottom of third, 2-2 count. Nesta with a pitch and a strikeout on Dante. What a pitch there by Nesta. And that's going to bring up Nixon to the plate. And Nesta with the delivery. And Nixon, he hits that out to the outfield, and that's picked up there by Ben. And Ben fires it in. That's a long single. A great piece of hitting by Nixon. That gets some runner on base. And next is Julian up to bat. And Nesta with 2 strikes on him. Oh, he paints the outside corner with a nice pitch for the strikeout, second out of the inning. And then Dixon next up to bat, trying to move that runner over, get something happening here. And Dixon's a full count. And he's going to hit that ball sharply, and that's going to go right out to Nash. That's for the third out of the inning, and Lakehill doing a great job once again defensively and on the mound. And Keehan's going to lead things off for Lakehill, and Gentile's going to walk him. And he's going to head over to first, take the free pass. And then Cooper up to bat next with a runner at first. And the pitch by Gentile. And that's popped up by Cooper. And coming in, that's going to be Tommy picking that up. And he's going to fire it. And that's a nice pickup by Tommy for the first out. And then 2 strikes on Easton. And the pitch by Gentile. Whoa, nice curveball. And that will strike him out, and that's for 2 quick outs again. But Harrison, the ball gets loose with Harrison at the plate, and runner moves over to second. And then Gentile, he's got a 1-2 count on Harrison. And a pitch, and Harrison, that's a 1 bouncer. It just dies in the grass, and that's going to put runners at the corners. With 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Nash to hit with 2 on, and we're going to have a pitching change once again, and Ethan's going to come in and pitch for Little Mountain. And Ethan with a 1-2 count on Nash. And a pitch, it paints the outside corner, and that's for the strikeout, and that will end the inning. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll score 2-1 Lakehill.
And Tommy's going to lead things off for Little Mountain. And a 1-1 count. And Peterson with the pitch. Oh, and this is a nice shot. Oh, and just out of the reach of a second baseman. And that's going to be a good single, getting things started here for this Little Mountain squad. Man, now Tyler at the plate. And Peterson with the pitch. And Tyler's going to hit that one right to the shortstop, or third baseman. Sorry, that's Cooper. And he's going to take a sure out at second. He'll take that lead runner all day. And next batter is Miles with a runner at first. And the pitch by Peterson, and Miles, oh, he's going to line this out. And that's a shot right out to Easton. Easton picks it up nicely. And that'll be for the second out of the inning. And bringing up Cohen. And then Cohen's getting a piece of this one and just hammers it. Gets in the gap. And runners are going to stop at second and third. And Jeff Code at the plate. He'll take this pitch and he hits it sharply. But Kean picks it up nicely. Fires to first for the out. Third out of the inning. And we're going to head top of the fifth. The score 2-1 Lakehill. And McLaughlin coming in relief for Little Mountain. And he's got Kai striking out. Up high, but he chases it. And up next is going to be Lachlan. And what a pitcher by McLaughlin. That's for the second strikeout of the inning. And that's going to bring up Peterson to the plate. And Peterson looking for some assurance here. Hey, he hits the ball sharply right over to shortstop. And he fires over to first. And he gets the out. Now retired the side. And we're heading to the bottom half of the fifth inning. And that's going to be Dylan Eisen. And Eisen, he's going to pop this one up. And Kean, looking at this one, takes it easily. And that's for the first out. And that's going to bring Ethan up to the plate. Ethan hits it sharply. Cooper coming over, picking up, firing over to first. And he'll take the out for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Kingston to the plate. And Peterson with the pitch, and Kingston just turns on this one, smashes out. Gunn picks it up, fires in and holds him to a long single. And that'll bring up Dante. And Dante, oh, he's going to slash this the other way. That's picked up by Harrison nicely, and that will retire the side. This defense looking good today for Lakehill. And leading off is going to be Sully Quinn. And Quinn's going to hit this sharply, goes right over to the shortstop. Kingston fires to first in time. Great play there by Kingston. And then Gunn at the plate. And McLaughlin with the pitch. And he's going to strike him out looking on the inside corner. That's a great curveball right there by this young man. And then Garrett steps up to the plate. And Garrett's going to go the other way with this. And look, we're going to head to the bottom of the sixth. Last chance for Little Mountain in this tight ball game. And Peterson still on the mound and just pitching a gem today. And going into the sixth inning, Nixon at the plate. And Nesta's going to induce the pop-out, calls him off, and he's going to get the first out of the inning. And that's a great pitch right there by Nesta. But that'll be it for Nesta as he pitched a fantastic game. And we're going to bring in Gunn in relief to get these two outs in this pressure cooker of a game. And Gunn facing Julian, 3-1 count. And Julian's going to hit this, and let's go straight out. Pick it up nicely is Ben Gunn. And ice water in this young man's veins as he just tosses it over to first. That's a second out, 1 out away for getting their first win in this tournament is Lakehill. And that'll bring up Dixon. And Dixon with 2 outs. Oh, he turns on the first ball. Oh, and right there is Cooper with a great catch. And that is your ball game. Lakehill taking this one away 2-1. A very tight ball game. Both these teams played fantastic. Little Mountain doing a good job. You know, they're going to break out one of these games. And I'll tell you what, 0-3, they got some work to do. But this kind of flipped the script on the standings. And, you know, there's a lot to be said about this big win today. And Little Mountain's going to face Trout Lake on Wednesday. And Lakehill facing Lynn Valley. And what should be a good matchup. We caught up with Nesta Peterson for his thoughts on his game and a great pitching performance by this young man today.
Big game today, playing Little Mountain. You guys started off 0-2, a little slow.
Yeah.
And this is a pivotal game. And you went the distance, -2.
Yeah.
But tell me about that. How was that on the mound?
It was amazing. Just was throwing well today and doing my job. And my defense helped a lot. Had a lot of great catches and helping, especially Cooper at third base.
Yeah,
a lot of
good hot quarter. You played really
Yeah,
well.
good catches, good playing. Yeah.
And how, you go up against Little Mountain, that's a storied program. They're always going to come to play.
Yeah.
It must be feel good beating them. Tell me
Oh,
about that.
yeah.
Get the first win.
It's been amazing. I wasn't sure if we were going to get a win, and now we have.
And now you're back in the mix.
Yeah.
And now really
And now we're ahead of them. So.
Yeah, you kind of flipped the script on everything right there.
Yeah,
So, going forward, you're going to celebrate the win today, and what do you look forward to tomorrow?
Just play a good game. Lynn Valley's good, but hopefully we can beat them.
And lots of baseball left all week till the 25th of July at Hollywood Park. Beacon Hill doing a great job hosting this event. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the field.